Hello and welcome to Around the Clock. Today we are speaking with Joe White. Joe, welcome back to Around the Clock.
Thank you, Yolanda. How is everything going with you?
Pretty good. Viewers, you may remember Joe. We interviewed him a number of years ago as Ashland Community Theater was getting started. Joe has been keeping that going. So Joe, Ashland Community Theater is live theater, but it's in the time of COVID. So what have you and your group been keeping yourselves busy with?
Well, obviously, not doing any live theater hurts us, and not doing live performances with audiences and people getting together. So we've moved on to working with our partners at WACA and doing more Zoom-related shows. In April of this past year, we did a variety show, a 90-minute variety show that had comedic bits, music, and we did a lot of that all on either through Zoom or through iPhones, which the iPhone today is an amazing instrument. It's actually sometimes better than some of the cameras that people had 4 or 5 years ago. So we've done that. We've done in June, we did a pandemic music show. And over the summer, we did multiple shows ranging anywhere between doing a monologue show, giving actors the ability to do monologues on their own, recording them. We did all the editing. We did some shows called the Not So Newlywed shows where we had couples play against each other. And we did a small, very socially distant movie called ER Visits, late summer, early fall. And so we're keeping ourselves active the best way we can and to be socially responsible to make sure that we're not putting anybody in any situation that they would not feel comfortable with, and also keeping up whatever the mandates are.
Okay. With the change that, there was the possibility to do live performances, spaces were opening up. Have you considered or looked at when you might be going back to doing some live theater?
Well, right now we're tentatively looking at the late spring of 21. Whatever we were doing in 2020 literally got canceled, and I just looked at it as a cut and paste, take out what we're going to do in 20 and try to do the same thing in 21. It was a great play that we were working on when COVID hit in March. It was called The Viewing Room, a very good play about family dynamics after a family member passes. Sounds depressing, but it's very comedic and also at some poignant moments. So I'm very passionate about continuing that project to make sure we do that. Currently trying to see if the May timeframe works. We're going to play it by ear, see what the numbers look like, and do that. So I'm a planner. I'm thinking of that, but I'm also being cognizant of the environment, what's going on around us, to make sure we're doing it the right way, not just the fast way.
Yeah, and one of the things I know, following some of this as well, that's very tricky is your town could be yellow or green, and you could be working toward a live performance, and you could be doing that, and all of a sudden you turn red, and things change from one day to the other. Yeah.
So it does, and you gotta monitor it until things really stabilize, which we're hoping it's going to be sooner rather than later. But you've got to monitor that, and it's very difficult with a live performance to kind of monitor where you are on Thursday of a dress rehearsal, but on Saturday on a live performance, we may have to turn away people. But I know that EMACT was having a lot of meetings and discussions on how to safely reopen theater. There's a lot of people who are very passionate about making sure that theater reopens at some point, but also cognizant of the safety issues surrounding that. So we're monitoring that, looking at that. I know Rich has been very heavily involved in a lot of those conversations. There's some talk about potentially doing live virtual shows, like maybe we film, maybe we do the live show with the actors, with the protocols and testing and everything else, so the actors could be there. But we would have WACA come in and maybe videotape it and live stream it. So we would still have a live performance, but maybe not have in the last couple of shows, we've had 100 people plus in each of our shows, which we would not do now.
Right.
So, but yet we can maybe stream that and people could still support it. And so there's multiple ways to try that until things get back to what we were used to back in 2019.
Yeah, and I don't know that we'll ever get quite back to what we were used to, but hopefully it'll be something where theater can certainly get active again.
Yeah.
With Broadway being shut down till the end of May, I think that's an indicator of where things are going, but good.
Yeah, and we
Well, it's glad
actually use that
it's,
as a barometer. So,
mhm. Well, it's great to hear that you're keeping yourselves and you know yourself and your actors and your group busy.
mhm.
But we also wanted to talk to you. You are now an award-winning director slash creator. Can you talk a little bit about the award that you won?
Well, there's a couple of that we won. I think we won some awards with our Halloween elevator scene that we did, and it got into a couple of film festivals. It was actually very nice to attend it. I wish we would have been able to go there, but we did it virtually. Got a lot of positive feedback for the work. It was only a 3 minute show, and I hate to say 3 minutes, but it was very well done, very well collaborated. Allison Rose and Todd Carter and the wonderful acting team. It was very good. And then we've been nominated for awards on the Victorian House movie that we did over the summer that range from, the stories that run from 1900 to 2050. And so many actors got involved in that. So I'm very excited to see that work is being recognized and acknowledged. So I'm very happy to hear that.
Great. Well, we're getting talking about outdoor natural lighting earlier as we were setting up, and my lighting has decided to change. Anyway, there we go.
There you go.
So you're looking for 2021, hopefully any other film projects that you're looking at?
Absolutely. So we're trying to keep everyone busy. And one of the things I'm trying to do with the actors is encourage them to be creative in other ways, whether it's acting, doing a Zoom show, or writing. There's a couple of actors who have put the pen to paper and scripted some work. Barbara and I are going to meet with Allison next week to talk about a potential small film that we're looking at doing called, to show about friendship. It's called Friendship in Black and White, about a couple of people who've been friends for over 50 years and the dynamics that happen over that lifetime. And a small murder mystery movie that I'm looking to potentially do as well. So once again, all socially distant, making sure the actors are tested and the crew comes with their masks on, etc. So trying to keep people creative and keep things going while we wait to get back to live theater. But there's still many ways to do that.
Right. It's just changing how we approach theater and art and culture, because it is important to keep it going. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay. Well, Joe, thank you so much for coming on Around the Clock. Please keep working. We look forward to when we can all be in a theater again to see some live performances and applaud and support. It's so important now, for those people who have, who are trying to make a living in the arts right now, that they are struggling. So we should all be ready to, when those performances become available, jump right back in and support them.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to having people back and get the creativity and the juices continue to flow. So thank you for having me here. I appreciate it. And anytime you need anything from me or the team, I'm here. We'll try to support everybody. And good luck to everybody. Stay safe.
Great. And congratulations again on your winning, on your
nominations.
On your nominations and on your winning.
Thank you. Same to you. Appreciate it.
Take care, Joe.
Bye now.
And we'll be back with more Around the Clock.